Negative statements and sentences are constructed differently in Spanish than they are in English. For one thing, sometimes you get to use a double negative. And in Spanish, it's grammatically correct. All right.
We're not going to start with the double negative stuff. We'll save it for a minute. Let's start with this simple rule. In Spanish, the negation words, such as no or never, go right before the verb. Here's what we mean.
By the way, in Spanish, the word no can mean either no or not.
No tengo cocos.
Quiero su cartera.
No tengo una cartera.
Quiero su dinero.
No tengo dinero.
Nice shot.
No quiero pescado.
In the sentence, no quiero pescado, notice that the first word of the sentence is no. No is the negation word. It lets you know that the speaker is negating the action of the verb, which immediately follows the negation word. The verb quiero implies the subject yo, so we don't need to write yo. Quiero implies yo because it has the o verb ending, and only yo, the first person singular verb form, uses o.
The word tampoco means neither. Here's where we get into the double negative stuff. Not only are double negatives, like not neither and not never, allowed in Spanish, they're positively necessary. Here's an example.
Él no quiere pescado tampoco.
In this sentence, él no quiere pescado tampoco, we start with the subject pronoun él, because the verb form quiere can be used with any third-person singular subject or with a formal pronoun usted. So we specify the subject. Next comes the negation word no, right before the verb quiere. Pescado is the direct object which follows the verb. Dig around in your brain and remember what a direct object is. In this case, it's the thing the subject doesn't want, the fish. Next comes our second negation word, tampoco.
As we said, tampoco means neither. So if we were to translate our sentence literally, it would say, he does not want fish neither. That sentence is way wrong in English, but it's just ducky in Spanish. When you use a negation word like tampoco or neither, you still have to put the negation word no before the verb.
Here are a couple more examples of negation words that work like tampoco. Nadie means nobody. Nada means nothing, or not at all. And nunca means never.
No hay nadie aquí.
Oh, okay. Oh, do you have a cup of sugar I could borrow?
No. No tenemos nada.
Okay. Oh, sorry to bother you.
No tengo dinero nunca.
In the sentence, no hay nadie aquí, no and nadie are both negation words, so the sentence literally translates to, there's not nobody here. Just get used to the construction and translate it as, there's nobody here. It works the same way in the sentence, no tenemos nada. The word no and nada are both negative. The sentence translates literally to, we don't have nothing. But remember, in Spanish, it has to be that way. Translate this sentence as, we don't have anything.
Well, there just ain't nothing you people don't know. All right, review time. Tener, which means to have, and querer, which means to want, are both irregular verbs, so they don't follow a predictable pattern when you conjugate them. Tener is yo tengo, tú tienes, usted, él, ella tiene, nosotros, nosotras tenemos, ustedes, ellos, ellas tienen. Querer is yo quiero, tú quieres, usted, él, ella quiere, nosotros, nosotras queremos, ustedes, ellos, ellas quieren. And to make a sentence negative, just add no before the verb like in no tengo dinero.
Well, that wraps it up for our program.
We may not want to stop, but we have to.
Nice and set. Thanks for watching Standard Deviant School. I'm Tessa Monroe.
And I'm Kenyatta Rogers.
Take care.